I'll explain. So post API feature file. So a scenario is request post API to create a user. Given provide valid endpoint create user. When the request is sent to the server with the request body, then validate create user response status code. I'm validating 201 and validate the response body fields. So whatever you have given here in the request body, same must be there in the response body, right? Creating a user means it should be there, same fields must be there. Or some other you will get extra, that's fine. But at least input whatever you have given should come in the output. So this feature file I converted into Gherkin code. So how to convert into Gherkin code? We used our this TD Gherkin, right? TD Gherkin we used. So we use the TD Gherkin to convert into the Java status, Java Gherkin status. So this code as it is, you copy paste. Okay. Clear? So these steps you copy paste in our step definition file. We created a separate step definition. Go to post API step definition, and we are giving response resp. So instead of map, we have one more JSON object class. JSON object class, we have to create object. Instead of map, we need to create a JSON object class object you need to create. So this object we are going to use to give the data. So there is a put method in the JSON object class also. See, given I implemented, so we are first setting up the base URL, then base path. So, and then when the request we are sending the server with the request body, this is the request body. JSON object dot put name, this one. JSON object dot put job automation test lead. So response, the Resassured dot given, header we have given, and then body we are given. So this is the given part. So the given part I told, right? You can give headers, query parameters, request body, and so all authentication, all you can give in the given part. Then when part, the actions, right? When means actions. So when part we are giving a post action we are doing. So then part is your validations actually, the validations. So we are doing this is just sending the request to the server and getting a response here. Now we are validating the response status code with a data table concept. So this is why you can see here I have given a data table. So for this step I have given this data to validate. So that I am calling a data table concept. Public void validate, create user, response status code, data table code. So int response code, this is the actual code. Response dot get status code, then resp code. So what data table will give you list of string, right, for us. So that I am converting into integer, integer dot parseInt code dot code means data table name dot as list. I converted into list dot get of 0. So we'll get the first value, and that you are comparing with this actual value. That is the one. Then validating the response body. Okay, you sent it, you got the response code, and you are so validating the response body, what values should be there, right? String name value response dot path name. So in the response body, name field will be there. So that name field I am getting, I'm printing that. Then I am asserting that JSON object dot get of name and name value. So whatever is there, so in the JSON object, that name I am getting, and I am comparing with the response body value. So job value, same way we are getting the job value with the path variable, path method, and then and the JSON object, whatever the value is there, that I am getting and comparing that. So this is the one what we did. So now the only change is instead of map, so what we are using JSON object. This is the only change from yesterday. So now if you run this, run as Java Maven clean. Then run as Maven install. So it will run these two files, because in the runner file, we just gave just till features we are given, and glue code we have given step def. So that's why both classes will take, both feature files will take. See, so this is the one, and you can see all 6 test cases are passed, right? 6 test cases are passed, and so this is the so how we can get the report also. And also I'll just do so anyhow. So here we can see the report. Just refresh and go to the target folder report. So you can see that properties. Copy this. See, 100% pass 6. This is the post, right? Post API. So this is how we can see that, and all other test cases. Even you can also try so this data driven also. If you want, you can do a data driven also. The same thing you can do with the data driven. See, we will do with the data driven. Same concept. But so we have to give some parameters, right? So scenario outline we have to use. Scenario outline.
Small yes.
Scenario outline. Right? Scenario outline. To create users. I'm giving provide valid endpoint to create users. And when the request is sent to the server with request body as name and job. These two are the only inputs, right?
So here we can give a number of parameters.
Yes.
We have to add and.
Then, so it is followed by example section, right? You have to write examples table, right? So pipe symbol and name parameter as a heading and job parameter has a heading. Okay. And so give these values. So what is the name? First I'll give, for example, Morphus, right? And then I'll give job leader. That's what I'm going to give. We'll no do pretty format. Then I'm giving second one. Ramesh TH. And I'm give automation test lead. So just do the pretty format. So it will format properly. Now for this, you generate the code. So Gherkin code. But almost all are similar, right? Similar code is there. And you don't need to develop again. But we are creating here more than one user. That's it. And so that we are parameterizing. So but all the steps are common here. You can see all the steps are common. The only step, this is the one when is changing. So when is changing. That when we can so write separate. The remaining all same. Given also changed. Users we are given.
Yes, we have to add.
So yes, we have to add. Otherwise, what we can do, a simple one. Otherwise, we'll write for that. Okay. So separate. Remaining all same, right? Remaining all same. So what I'll do, I'll implement these two. I'll implement these two in our post API. Let's implement those two. Given didn't come. Get given also, right? So just set the base URL. So rest assured dot base URI equal to read property value. So the key is base URL. So already there, just copy this. But extra we are going to write here is, so two parameters. So the two parameters are, but this took extra, but we don't want extra parameters. Just delete them. Only two parameters we have here. So that JSON object you call and set it. JSON object you call and set it. See that I'm parameterizing here. Say name and job ID. These two it is going to get from the this examples table. That's it. Other than that, nothing. And same code you copy. So you don't need to change anything also here. Just copy this. But we are parameterizing. The parameters I'll place it. Instead of these hard-coded values. So we are putting a name.
Name.
Instead of this automation test lead, we're putting the job. So that's it. So now you run this.
So
That's
above method also parameterized, right, sir?
which one?
That just now you copied now that above.
Given.
Yeah.
What
No,
is
sir,
there? Nothing
above.
is there in the parameters, right?
No, the details, sir. Yeah, this one. You scroll right, there is a parameters also there.
No, there is no parameters here. For first
Okay.
one, there is
Yeah.
no parameter, right?
Okay.
We didn't give any parameters here. So
Okay.
no need to worry about that. So if you give parameters, you have to do that. If you don't
Yeah.
give parameters, you should not do that.
Okay.
Maven clean. Total 8 test cases you will get. 2 added extra, right? So you will get a 2 more extra test case. Before 6 plus 2 scenario outline is running twice. Okay, total 7. Should be 8, right? Okay, we'll see that. So let's go see the report. We'll see the report. Refresh. Both are created or not. Target folder. Report.html. See properties. The report is okay. Seven executed, it is saying. Is not the example section. So example section, did we give anything wrong? Examples. Same, right? Correct only. Some scenario users we created, which is not coming. Create users. When the request is sent to the server with request body as name and job. Job is why it is green color. And parameter is not happening. Is taking This one only create users, it is not taking. So this one. Is it for this. Okay. So like that, validation. At least we'll see that validation part.
Sir, in body also we have to change.
Why? What we need to change?
JSON object 1.2 string.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Ranking. Seven only it is. 7
The method name and the step name is both should be same, right?
and it is same.
No, but the
Otherwise it will complain. See, if it is not same, it will complain here. You will get an error here itself. See, the user with request body. This is a get post. The scenario outline it is calling one time.
the name is different, sir. You see, you mentioned like something and something like in the.
But that is not required. The method name is anything. Even I can stop here itself. So I can stop here itself. I don't need that. Method name and step name not necessary to be same. Not mandatory. So it's not doing data driven. Actually, it's data driven. What is wrong here? This folder is correct only. Past one thing. It's I'll delete as of now. I have to comment out all those things. Yeah, string thing. So, debug for
Sir, can you save that feature file and run post API?
so we saved it. Okay. Saving is a problem. have compiled.
Now it is.
Okay, there are some errors, but now it is running. Okay, the next one, it is not found, right? That we need to parameterize that also. JSON object dot name, second name, right? That's the reason it is failing, but it is okay. We didn't save it. Maybe that is the reason. So this one we have to correct it. Maybe saving issue. This one is an object one dot second one we have to find out, right? This we need to, but this I'm going to remove this. Okay, not this. One object is it. And now it will work. Run clean and Maven install. So done, right? So now it is successfully created all. So let's create this so we can see steps here itself. Dot properties, and we'll put this value. So let me create this properties file. The SRC test resources. SRC test resources, and create a new file so that it will show here itself. Cucumber.properties, and put this value. To just show while running itself, it will show the report here. This one we have to do. And one more, JUnit platform properties. This one also, just do the same new file. So this is for reporting purpose, guys. It will show there itself. Put this. And then in the runner file, we just mention in this publish equal to true. Okay. And that's it. Runner file, where is the runner file? Well, let's go there and add this. The Cucumber options, just add publish equal to any place. We just add it. Okay, so what the change you can observe now. So Maven clean, I prepared that as per that suggestions. So now in the Maven install, it will show each step in the JUnit. Here you can see the JUnit steps you can see here. So runs, should show. That is gone. Still not showing. anyhow. So just refresh our project. Okay, refresh our project. We'll go to the. I'll show you the report now properly, and the report is this one. So now see, you can report properly with all 8 test cases. Okay, this is how we can see 8. So we are more interested on here. See, this is the example section also we are getting. And that's it, the post method. Let me stop the recording.